When the man heard that the murderer who had assaulted his daughter had only been sentenced to 12 years, he shed tears of grief and despair. He resolutely grabbed an iron plate, determined to die with the murderer. Suddenly, his daughter hugged her father's legs because she knew that if she didn't stop him, she would never see him again. The girl was an 8-year-old girl named Annie. Her father worked in a factory. Her mother ran a grocery store. The family of 3 lived a simple but happy life. One day, while on her way to school, the girl encountered a dirty-looking man. The man blocked her path and tried to share his umbrella with her, and looked ahead at the school just a few steps away, then turned to look at the empty street behind her. Fear began to spread throughout her body. As the man closed in on her, the poor girl could not escape his clutches. When her parents received the news from the police and rushed to the hospital, Annie had been tortured beyond recognition. After a day and night of emergency treatment, Annie temporarily escaped the danger to her life. But the first thing Annie said when she woke up was that she had not called her father immediately because she thought he might be busy at work, so she called the police instead. At that moment, her father finally broke down. He never imagined that Annie was so understanding. She described the man's appearance and clothing to her father. She feared the perpetrator might return to the school to harm other students and pleaded with her father to ensure he was apprehended. Hearing this, the man's heart ached deeply. However, Anne's case had already gained national attention. Media reporters rushed to the hospital to secure front-page coverage, swarming around and to take her photo. Her father feared she might suffer secondary trauma, so he hurriedly moved her to another ward with her mother. But the sharp-eyed journalists still spotted them. Her father could only pick her up and run toward the stairs. Her pregnant mother desperately tried to block the journalists. Annie didn't understand what she had done wrong to deserve such treatment from those people. From then on, Annie changed. She became quiet and withdrawn, even wrapping herself in a blanket when her father came to visit her. Under the guidance of a psychologist, the 4 adults put on their children's favorite cartoon costumes and came before and to perform for her. Their comical and ridiculous movements successfully caught Anne's attention. At that moment, Anne finally showed a smile she hadn't had in a long time. He finally thought of a way to get close to his daughter. As long as he dressed up as a cartoon character in front of his daughter, he could be with her all the time. But faced with the high rent, the father had little money left. The boss hesitated for a moment and brought out this old one from the back seat. Since Anne's case had attracted public attention, the kind-hearted boss did not charge him any fees. After returning home, he put on the costume and went to his daughter. Neither of them spoke, but communicated through a writing board. From that day on, the father came every night to accompany Anne. Until today, before Anne went to sleep, she opened her arms. Although she couldn't see her father's expression, she could imagine him choking back tears beneath the mask. After that, Anne's condition gradually improved, and she was soon able to leave the hospital. Under the doctor's guidance, Anne, who had not spoken for a long time, finally uttered her first words. But the first thing she said was that she wanted to return to school. She wanted to play with her classmates. But with her current appearance, she was very afraid that her classmates would avoid her. However, she did not know that during her absence, her classmates at school had been very concerned about her. Every time they passed by the storefront, they left a letter encouraging Anne. When she passed by the alley where the accident occurred, she stopped. The fear in her heart made her want to run away. But when she turned around and saw the doll that had been with her all along, she no longer felt so afraid.